Today we have a guest that's never been on to Nathaniel Ashenzi.
Hey guys.
Some of you may know him. And then we have Pendo, which hopefully you don't know him. All right, Nathaniel, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Nathaniel. I'm a pretty chill guy, I'd say. I've been friends with Angus for a while. What are you laughing at? Since grade 9 math. What am I saying?
Just keep going. I'm
not laughing, man.
I'm not laughing.
Popular MMOs. Hey guys, my name's Pat. And this is Jen.
Okay, well, look, I'm Nathaniel. Been friends with Angus since grade 9.
Yes, sir.
Grade 9 math class, Miss Albert's class, yeah. And, I'd like to think I'm a pretty smart guy, but recent events have changed that. So yeah, that's my intro.
All right, Ashland.
Well, you should talk about your endeavors, like your achievements, like eating that raw onion.
Oh, I ate a whole raw onion before.
Yep, that's pretty cool.
Go on, what else?
I like arts and crafts. Arts and crafts is pretty fun. I like make these little paper figurines.
Yes, you do make those for people.
Yeah.
Ashland,
those paper bracelets.
Want to introduce yourself against Ashland?
My name's Ashland. I'm Macaulay and Brown. I'm these guys' friends. Yeah.
Yes, and we all suffer through the same English course, you know?
Yeah.
Bro,
what do you mean?
You're such a poser, bro.
I am a poser, you're right.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not that good at English. I'm good at math, science.
So, okay, like today we had our final exam for calculus, so we're officially all free from high school. We're all done.
Finally.
So, do we want to talk about some of our experiences?
Wait.
You remember from grade 9?
Before you start, it doesn't even feel like you finished high school. Like, it was just so anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. There's no like, oh, it's the last day.
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Like when I did the last question on the exam, it was just like, I finished the exam.
I feel like I'm gonna go back tomorrow and like start another chapter with Mrs. Coltman for calculus.
That's what we want, Loki. That's what we want.
I thought I'd be like ecstatic when I was done the exam. I was like imagining myself the night before I was gonna like jump for joy.
Yeah, me too. It doesn't feel like
this shit is ass.
How much did you
It's like
an hour and a half.
It's like post clarity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to talk about do you guys remember any experiences in grade 9 that really stuck to you when you first came to high school? You know, now you've ended high school.
Bad memories.
Really?
No, I just I was a corny ass kid when I was
you still are.
Who was it?
You still are, Ashwin, so you didn't go anywhere. Should I
I
start?
don't
You guys can think about it? I'll start.
I have a memory.
Yeah, you have? Okay,
yeah. Like, first day, first period, I actually met Tarun in geography class. The first time I met Tarun, we walked.
Wait, was that the first time you ever met a brown person?
No.
Okay. What are you talking about?
But
I expect you to say that.
You know, it's crazy to think that
brown people exist.
No, what are you talking about?
Go on.
Vodka. Don't include that. Okay, so yeah, I met Tarun on the first day of school, and we were just walking, and it was crazy, you know, because I wasn't really friends with him at the time. I didn't hate him, no. But you know,
masks.
Yeah, I think we have to wear masks and stuff, but it's just like crazy to think that like that guy, I didn't pay much attention to him, and now he's probably one of my closest friends.
Okay, my turn. When I came, I was I came right after spring break, so I went into I met the principal, Mr. McDougall, because he lived in Australia for a bit, so he kind of knows New Zealand, I guess. And then he shook my hand and stuff like that, and then I went to school. And it felt so much smaller than New Zealand. Mm-hmm. Like it was way smaller Canadian high schools because the people here there's less as well.
Yeah.
And then they kind of paired me up with a buddy. And my buddy was Grant Lee.
Yeah,
Grant was my buddy.
Oh, that's so close.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean buddy? What did they do?
The guy you're on.
The guy you're on at school and stuff. But they also gave me Grant because I had all the same classes with him because when I did my schedule thing, so they just gave me Grant and then he toured me around. I was like that new kid and now.
Yeah, you were in my English class. You just
I remember. Yeah.
You were so Chinese. When you walked in, I swear to God, I thought you were about to start speaking Chinese off the rip.
Why?
Bro, you had that one haircut.
The onion one.
The bowling pin one.
The onion one.
You walked in with a mask and everything. I'm like, oh, this guy doesn't know how to speak English.
Wow.
No, but they started playing Flappy Bird with us in the back of your show.
Flappy Bird? I thought it was Wordle.
No, I think it was either.
I
think it was both, honestly. We were playing Flappy Bird and
I think it was a pretty good game.
Yeah, and then we just got to know each other. That was fun.
Were you in my math class or no? I don't think
My
so.
math class was my favorite class of all time.
Really? Grade
Grade
9 math?
Grade 9 math was so fun.
That's your you never had a
Bro,
Mr. Yin religion
I
class.
was so
I
fun.
had not
I was the
loved
best
it.
one because I had Michael Maki. We played poker. Yeah, you brought a poker chip set every single day.
That's
Bro, we played
played
card
poker.
games in grade 9 math, remember?
No, but
yeah.
we all played poker.
I
though.
remember I gave you guys that card game we played. Please stop. Like get him off the podcast. It's
God,
just me and
bro.
Nathaniel
Go
at
on.
this point.
The clown. Not professional at all.
Oh yeah, I remember that's like the Michael Mockery like started there when I heard like lore about Michael Mockery.
Oh, I was in elementary school. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Well,
told me
much
about
school
that.
you
You said he was gonna like make you a katana or something at one point.
Yeah, he was going to actually, but then he stopped halfway because he found like the metal was like not malleable enough or something. Like he was like, "Yo, I'll give you." It was such a random day too. He was like, "Yo, I'll make you katana." Like I just met him in the morning. He was like, "Yo, I'll make you katana."
Katanas are cool.
And I was
Yeah,
like,
that is
"You want me to
really
pay
cool.
you?" And he's like, "No."
How much do you think if he made one like he could sell it for?
Not much, because I mean, I'd assume it'd be pretty shoddy work.
Yeah, there's like a whole art towards that.
Yeah.
You think? But like if you go to the anime store, those ones those
ones are like
are
plastic.
they really good?
Like, he was gonna make me like an actual.
No. When you go to anime stores, there are ones that are metal.
Yeah. But like,
Those ones
Do you think if he makes one, it's gonna be like that quality or
like,
worse?
Like if it's handmade,
okay,
it's gonna be way expensive.
in terms of katanas, there's two types. Like when you're getting like a hobby katana.
Okay,
right?
do you know
So,
what katanas? All right.
okay, like I'm not too knowledgeable, but I know like the hilt of the blade, right? On some like if you're just getting like a katana for cosplay, right? The metal doesn't fully extend down all the way, right? So it's really like fragile. Like if you actually like hit anything, it'd break, right? But then there's some that go fully. So I assume.
Oh, like the metal goes into like
Yeah, it goes
so
fully into
it goes between like the wood.
Yeah, in between. So it's a lot more like durable.
Yeah,
and you can actually use it, right?
Yeah.
So I assume if you made a katana, it'd be like that, which is like more expensive, of course. But I doubt you'd actually be able to make it like look like really nice, right? Because you'd probably need a lot of
First
work
time,
for that.
like-
Yeah.
That'd be cool though. Like
He does work with metal a lot, though.
If you had a cosplay someone, who would it be?
If you have to what?
Cosplay someone, who would it be?
Michael G.
Okay.
No, not
Hit himself,
say that.
hit himself all brown.
No.
Get curly hair, get like that way.
Probably Goku. This is cool. He does
How are
like
you gonna
Goku.
pull that off? Like get
Okay,
away?
but you were just saying like if
No,
I
you
could.
said any.
Okay,
So, like,
realistically, with the materials you have right now,
Probably.
or money you have right now, yes.
what about that one like one-eyed guy? You know,
You know what
like
I
the, like the volcano head looking one.
Oh, from JJK.
Oh, okay. Jogo?
Yeah, but then it could pull that off.
What's his name again?
Jogo.
Jogo, yeah. Such a flame. Said Gojo, except did they do that on purpose?
I don't know.
All right, let's get back to high school. Let's get back to high school. We're getting sidetracked here. Okay.
Oh, a good memory I have would be actually one time I took your study notes during math class and you got so mad at me. You were raging, yeah.
What?
Dude, I hit your
What
notes.
grade?
In grade 9 math class, bro. I hit your math.
I do not
notes.
remember that.
You were so bad. I was actually scared. I was like, I couldn't find it, and I was like, fuck, bro.
Wait, what happened?
No, I hit his math. Like he had like his math notes.
Oh, you had his map?
No, because I don't know. You made me mad or something. So I was like, I have to get you back.
It's kind of like a 6-year-old. Like,
You did something to be able to do something back.
Was it before the class or something?
No, it was like after class. You know, like how Miss Albert gets the lesson done in like 30 minutes and then you spend the rest like 45.
Oh
like,
yeah.
that's gonna be like water the party. You know, people like sabotage you.
Yeah, like it's gonna hide my notes, hide my call.
Yeah, I've heard people who are actually like that as well.
yeah, probably. Yeah, so that's what I remember.
Okay, going into like grade 9, like, did you ever like want to get out of high school? Like, did you ever have any expectations for like
drop
today?
Oh.
Like finishing high school? Like, oh, it's gonna be so good.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to drop out.
Like, you're talking about
I
how it
wasn't-
feels to graduate? Like you're
I wasn't like expecting to drop out.
Oh, drop out of high school? Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I'm never really a future thinker, but I mean,
That's true. You live in the present.
I live in the present a lot.
Very live in the present.
Very, very present guy.
Yeah,
I'd say
you are.
so.
I mean, that's good sometimes.
Sometimes. No one bro pulls all-nighters every
Yeah, it's like you
every
could have
test.
thought about that.
Oh yeah, like okay, I wanna see like studying strategies and stuff. You know, Hank got his like 3 magical boxes.
Oh, I don't got any of that.
But yeah, he's got 3 magic.
Okay, do you want me to
boxes.
explain his strat?
Yeah, let's go.
This
Basically,
is OP,
this is what happens.
You explained
Okay.
it, yeah.
Imagine you have some concepts to remember, okay? Any concepts, just like a list of 20 concepts. He has these 3 boxes. He saw this on like Chinese TikTok. So basically, you memorize everything and then like you put it into the first day's box. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then if you go in the first day box and you can like memorize it in day 3 or something, then you can move it to the next box. And then so like, but okay, and then like you go to day 5 and if you memorize like the previous stuff, you can put it into like the next box. But if you, I'm
You're-
very bad.
okay,
Not
no,
really
no,
a good explanation.
Okay, you go.
Okay,
I'm
basically-
lost here. What the heck is this?
He has 3 boxes. He memorized the terms. The ones, like, when he just learns about it, he puts them in the day 1 box.
Yeah.
He does it a couple times, and he
Right.
says, okay, I kind of get this. He puts it in the next box, right? And I think he studies that a little less often, right?
Yeah.
And then he'll get the new terms he puts in the day 1. And then once he's more confident with, like, the day 3 boxes or something.
Yeah, he
like
puts
the
in the
second
day 5
Within the day 5 box, he studies that even less. So it just, like, prioritizes it, and he does it over a long period of time.
But if
Okay,
he,
so you just,
If he gets it wrong, he goes.
and if he gets anything wrong in day 5 or day 3, like the day 5, if he gets his concept wrong, he puts it back in the day 3 box.
to
And
study it
the
more
day
often,
3
yeah.
one, he puts it in the day 1 box.
It's just like levels.
Yeah, it's like a level thing, like a level memory thing. So like I wanna like ask about how you guys do it. You know, Nathaniel has this particular strategy. How do you do it, Ashwin?
Yeah, I'm curious about your studying habits.
I've got like the most generic studying habits. Just like
Yeah.
like
Do all the
sit down
homework?
and study. Like I don't really have like I guess I like sometimes I do Pomodoro. You know that one, like 30-minute and then 15-minute break, 30-minute, 15-minute.
Oh, something. I know a little about that. Yeah.
Like studying
Like-
30 minutes and then resting.
Yeah, like I'll do that, or like I'll do like okay, I'm gonna do this, scroll on Instagram for a little bit, or do whatever the fuck I
Okay.
want.
Do you ever? I know in physics you were like doing units ahead of time though.
Sometimes okay, no, that is just like I like it.
Yeah,
Like-
just like pure interest.
Yeah, but like I don't know for some like for subjects, your studying habits have to change. For like holy shit, that's a centipede.
Oh yeah, dude, it's just a centipede kill.
That's fine. That's a small one.
Like, come back. Like for different subjects, like you have to adapt different studying
That's
habits.
true. English is very.
Like for
hard.
bio, I'd expect you to do that one, but for math, like what are you gonna use the box method for?
Yeah, I guess for some has like LRAM, RM, average value, mean. Maybe I guess. Like,
I wouldn't really help as much.
I would have found that helpful because I was like
Yeah.
trying to remember
because
something.
you have to memorize some, like
No, I think math is better if you less memorize. It's just like
That's also true.
Like
understand.
I know I study academically. I don't study like out of interest. I pretty much just like I get a task and I'm finishing the task.
I guess.
So I'll just like memorize the
I do that
terms.
sometimes too. I don't
And
know.
then
Like
I'll
my studying thing is just as long as I like feel confident on the last day. So like I'll like plan my next 3 days. Oftentimes I'll be like, okay, I'm able to do this like the day before.
Yeah,
and if
pretty
so,
much like
I'll
how I
just
do it,
the day
yeah.
before.
You're law.
I know. Yeah, Ashwin's pretty.
No, because okay, you know how I said if like let's say I have 3 days until the test, right?
Yeah.
And I'm well aware that I'm able to study all of it the day before.
You're gonna leave it.
I'm probably gonna pick that, and that's normally the case.
Okay.
Even though I
Oh.
can split it into 3 days.
I always split it in 3 days.
See, I
Never
can't-
once have I done
like
it the day
like
before.
okay, because the thing is when you work,
I know we
under-
split it with 7
like
days.
when you work the
Fuck,
day
are you
before.
serious?
Okay, you know like when she announces there's a test, and it normally there's like what 3 days towards the test or
Yeah,
4
like
days?
she gets a couple. Yeah.
When she signs over,
Yeah,
you do like the day
every
off.
time like the day she like I do homework the day off. Every time she assigns a new unit, I do it the day off. And then when she gives us a test, I always do it like that day. She tells us when there's a test, like next week, I'll start studying that day.
See,
So I just like space it out through like 4
Okay.
days. 3
back,
days.
back to my 3 day, right? Let's say we're on the last day, okay? I haven't done anything. This
I'm
kind
lost,
of
bro. I'm sorry.
this kind of forces me to like work more efficiently.
No,
So,
I don't like that.
instead of-
I like
instead
to
of
work
me-
not
Wait,
efficiently
wait,
at
wait,
all
wait.
in the span of 4 days.
Let's say I
and
did it.
really lock in
Let's
on
say I
those.
did it in the 3 days, right? I'd probably be like demotivated for the first 2 because like I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this
No,
on third day.
no. That's a whole no. Okay,
And like I have more time the first 2 days to do my other.
All right, I
mods.
feel
Bro,
like
now
this.
you're speaking a complete alien language.
Okay,
it's
if
English.
there was a bio test, she normally gives it a week early. I study it that day. I already do everything that day, and then I go for the 7 days. I'm just like, it's just like reps, you know. You're just gonna get them in every day. Every day you're gonna get the reps of like memorizing it, like doing some practice questions. But then you could be very, very, very not locked while you're doing it. You know, you could be watching YouTube while doing it, but like at least like you get that 7 days of reps in, like, and then the last day, I don't study anything that last day before a test. You know, like the
That's
day before a
terrible.
test, I don't study. I just like look over some notes. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Okay.
I've already done 7 days of reps. Like, I'm not gonna suddenly forget everything on the last
See,
day.
for let's say I have the 7 days.
Like
I'll
right
do, like, the
before
first
right
3
before an
days.
exam, I'd never look at formula sheet or anything. I just scroll on my phone.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not gonna put my mind on this if I've already done 7 days of reps. That's
See, if
how I
I'm in
do
a
it.
situation with 7 days until a test, I'll do like 3 days to just do my hobbies, doing track all, right? Like doing the shit like that I want to do, and then
Yeah, true.
plan the next 4 days. And be
Yeah.
like, okay, do I have to study now, or can I just do it the day before?
Bro, my most extreme one that I did the most extreme was like, you know, the chem final exam. And I'm horrible at
Grade 12?
chemistry. Yeah, I just didn't understand it. So I was like scrolling through every unit.
Yeah.
You know what I did?
What?
I studied chemistry final exam during March, like spring break, like during Christmas holidays, pretty much. So like a month before the test. because I didn't even know like when the test is because my dates are messed in my mind. So I only thought I had like 2 weeks out. So I basically did it in Christmas. Yeah, for chemistry and physics for every single unit. I studied every single unit during that break for the 2 weeks. Like every note, every question he gave, every homework, I basically did all of it except for like all the homework because it was a lot. And then like it comes like 2 weeks before the exam, I forgot every single thing. I had to restudy every single thing again. There were some things I remembered. I was like, okay, so the reps actually worked a little. But then there was some I just completely forgot.
Well, for me,
just restudy everything.
That camp final was such a big
What'd you get in the camp final, by the way? Just one thing.
I did pretty like 93 or something.
I did really good. I got 96.
I got 96 as well.
Yeah.
Like my like 2 months of
and I did it.
My average was good enough.
I did it all the day before. Me and Miguel hopped on a call. We did this one strat. Okay. We watched this one guy.
Organic M.
Gatsu? No, not even.
Gatsu.
This guy gatekeeping.
It's literally just brain rot. Like it's just brain rot basically for like history shit. No history. It's just like random facts on the side that we listen to, and then we'll just like do tests, like do all the tests together, and then we do the tests.
While listening to random history.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I don't know how y'all are so locked in.
Okay, I want to ask you how Nathaniel does it now.
Okay,
it's your turn.
So
break us down from grade 9 to grade 12. How's
grade 9 to grade 12?
If it's not evolved at all.
The most I've ever locked in was grade 10 math for the exam. I studied. I think
that is probably the least important exam that you can.
I studied 2 days in advance.
Good for you.
So on the first day, I think I studied like an hour. I was watching Croco's basketball and eating pizza. And the second day, I studied for like good, like I don't know, like probably like 4 or 5 hours maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was the best I've ever done in my high school career by far. Every other
2 years.
Every other exam, I think I've started studying past 5 p.m. honestly. Like I remember the physics, like 5 p.m.
5 p.m. in the morning?
No,
5 p.m. in the afternoon.
That's fine.
Afternoon.
Okay, so
I remember physics.
Okay.
I mean, that's like studying at 11 p.m. the day before.
11 p.m. and how? Tell me how it goes. So are you trying to do every single question, or
no,
look at your past test?
No. What I'll do is
I do past tests.
For Ken, for example, right? Ken, I open up the homework. I don't even have a pencil in my hand. I'm just looking at the questions. I'm imagining how I'm doing.
What? So you just like Magnus Carlsen and you just like pre-move everything?
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine the steps in my head. Okay, this would give me this. This would give me this. This would give me this. I'm getting most of the benefits of doing the homework. The only issue is there's some steps I skip over in my mind that I'm like you know, some like weird oddities sometimes. I don't know how to explain it.
I get it.
I miss by not doing, like actually writing it out. Yeah.
I get you. So that's how you study it.
Most of the time.
Pretty much you don't pick up a pencil.
No, yeah, for this math exam, like I didn't even. I didn't have a pencil.
Oh, we study way different. Yeah. You study like thinkingly. Yeah. I study like I'm playing basketball and I'm just shooting hoops until like I don't even know what I'm doing. I just have that like mind connection to it. So I see a question, I just know what to do. I don't even think about what I'm doing.
Like I kind of do it.
I literally study academically.
I kind of do it. You do, except like for 2 calculus tests straight. I'm pretty sure I didn't even pick up a single calculus.
I could never do that, bro. What I do is
I'll like write down like what you're supposed to do, but then not like, you know.
No,
I'm really intuitive. Like
if I can think of the answer in my head, I'm not even gonna write.
No, I'm still sketchy about that. Bro, I have to do the question.
Bro, you know cylindrical shells?
Yeah.
Bro, I actually can imagine them in my mind.
I can't.
I find that so important. Visualizing all shit.
That's like my weakest unit. I just can't visualize. I don't know why. I'm just looking at it as just a graph. I try to, but I can barely.
Yeah. Then cylinders.
Yeah, because I think that was the math.
Do you also do that for bio then? Because bio is way different.
What I do for bio is I open the textbook and I read it, and then I get distracted and watch Instagram. So it's really awful because there's some stuff I think like, okay, I understand this, or like some stuff I'll like skim over because like for example, there was a thing on hormones, right? Like we had to learn about like the hormones at the adrenal gland.
That was a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Goddamn, yeah.
So what's it called? So I completely skipped over a part because I thought like, okay, this is like minor. This isn't the main function of it. So I completely missed over it. And then I got hella mad because it was worth 5 marks on the test, and that got me really mad.
Oh, yeah. I hate those, in bio when you think it's on the test or something, and then she... Yeah. I remember when Miss Van hit me with, like, the epithelial tissue and then, like, all the different types of tissues, and I did not know. I just started writing random stuff.
You know, I hope one day I can become like you, Angus, studying 5 days in advance because
It's never gonna happen.
hopefully one day.
Respectfully,
One
never
day.
gonna
Why don't you do that? Like you could just do that. Like what happens mentally when you try to do that? What happens? Do you just not want to do it? Like,
Look, I think it's more fun when you
Instagram.
study less because when you're like stuck on a question, like for this exam that we just took, you know that one question where in integral of the upper bound had like a variable in it?
don't know what you're saying. But
Yeah, it was like
yeah. The fundamental value theorem question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you had to find
I
you had to
think
okay, you had to find the derivative, and I had no idea how to do it, and I just like inside the derivative is like a complex function where you couldn't actually find it, so you had to like know some other way. I couldn't figure it out, so I just had to like re-engineer it. And just
I
try,
don't
like,
do that.
I didn't do any of that.
Look, no, you
doing that.
You don't do that test.
I don't know.
No, like, you know, in the test you don't know something, but you use like other past knowledge to like, you know,
I've never
kinda,
done
like,
that before.
No,
Make your own answer.
I've never done that.
I'll actually
Yeah.
like I'll
Like create your own formula sometimes.
Yeah.
No,
Like you know,
that's
like
you're
when you
crazy.
don't know how to find the area of
You
the
are
trapezoid, so
crazy.
instead of doing that, you use one rectangle.
Oh, I never do that.
Like,
No,
something like that.
normally when I get to that stage, I just give up.
Nah, I feel like it's more.
I've
It's
done
more.
that,
It's more.
like, yeah, for like every chem test, I was probably doing that at least one
That's
time.
really. That's pretty pretty. What? Chem is like the one subject you shouldn't be doing that on.
Well, no, just dimensional analysis. I go like, okay, I'm
Oh,
like,
true,
I'm
true,
this
yeah.
unit. Okay, then what
Yeah,
can I do
yeah.
with the informing question? Let me just try this, ding, 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 and it just works out. Because
I do it for physics a lot. That's what I do.
yeah. But the thing is, in the chem test, we already know like the goal we're trying to get, right? And we were given the perfect amount of info. In real life, we're never actually gonna have all this perfect info
That's
that
true.
perfectly leads to it. So it's not gonna work in the future.
Yeah. Bro, when I look at chem, I'm just like, I just need to do it.
I like
studied it like
chem.
I started that 2 months ago, like before the final, and I'm just like,
This is why I did so bad in vectors, because I couldn't intuitively imagine like what I was even like writing down.
Oh no,
Vectors was like the easiest unit of math for me. Even though
No,
like,
vectors. I just like didn't
test.
even do anything because I was so overconfident.
No, I didn't understand it at all. Like I understand it now, but like
It's the easiest unit.
no, what's it called? Like okay, when I'm in like math class, the first time I see a lesson, I already get it 99% fully understanding.
Yeah, the first lesson of the
instantly.
vector was
How
pretty weird.
do you do the lesson?
No, I'm looking at it. I'm like really active in class. Like I'm really
So you're
active in
thinking.
class. I'm thinking about the next steps before she even does it. I'm trying to do the
I
questions
used to do
before.
that, and then I got lazy, and then
Yeah.
just, like, just roll with it now.
And then in vectors, I don't even understand what the fuck she's doing.
Oh, for vectors, I could understand everything. I
No.
could plan like steps ahead.
I know. I don't even understand like how this form was even made. Like why like for example like scalar
Oh,
form. Why is the normal
I
the
see.
scalar form?
I don't.
Yeah,
You're
I had to
yeah.
go home watching YouTube videos like 2 days after it doesn't really even know I'm actually gonna study. But like afterwards, like it wasn't that hard.
I still don't know why the scalar gives you normal. I just kind of roll.
And
Okay,
I can't
basically-
even
it's
imagine a
basically-
plane. I can't imagine like what.
I can imagine a plane though,
What, like
because I watched a bunch of like Steve
Basically,
Blue 1 Brown.
like the scalar equation, you're supposed to find a vector that is perpendicular to like everything else, and if it equals 0, it exists on that plane.
No, I get that, but like just like if you're given that scalar equation, that's like, or if you're just given like I don't even know the forms. I don't even know all the forms.
The
I don't
vector
know.
equation.
Vector.
Yeah, if you're given vector,
parametric.
Vector.
if you have the vector form equation, that gives you the normal in the scalar form, and it's like what?
The vector doesn't
Yeah.
give you the normal.
No, it does. You just have to take cross.
Oh yeah. I mean like I was saying it doesn't explicitly.
Yeah.
Okay, so all three.
Bro, the symmetric form, I didn't even know what that was. I had to figure it out on the spot. It was on the multiple choice for that one. You know what the fractions?
Yeah, no, I know.
I still got it right though. 'Cause I had, like,
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, what if I make them all equal T? Got it.
Oh, you figured it out, man.
All right, Ashwin. I want to ask you guys how you like. Okay, we both took all 3 sciences until like I dropped like bio at the very end. So I just want to say in grade 10, like grade 10 science.
Hey, look, you have a bump for dropping bio. Like, I didn't even take it. And drop it. You took it and then dropped it. Like,
I don't need bio.
but that's more that's
crazy?
worse than not even taking it at all. You took it and then you dropped
Okay,
it.
you know why my reason? I could tell you my reason right now.
Go ahead.
Okay, software intro Waterloo was my number 1.
Yeah.
My number 1 is Toronto Engineering Science.
Yeah.
Which if I got in, I have to do bio as well.
Right.
And I didn't have my like decision yet, so I had to go with bio for that. Like in case I don't get
Okay,
software,
okay.
then I'm doing the engineering science. Inside there's biomedical engineering, so first year you have to do bio.
that's if you
You
want
have to do bio first year. You have to.
Because it's a general
It's a
program.
general program.
Damn.
Even for you, you're gonna do some bio in your first year McMaster.
No.
It's general.
We don't have that now.
It's general.
We don't have
Oh,
that.
you might not have bio though, actually, but it is general. So
Yeah.
that's why I was doing it.
Even in my chemical engineering at Waterloo, I have a biology class in my second year.
Yeah, so that's good that you did bio
Yeah.
then, I guess.
I mean, yeah, you're taking chemistry.
But I want to say, like, out of like bio, chem, and like physics, which ones did you enjoy the most? Like,
In grade 10
how different were
specifically?
they? You know what? Just all throughout.
Overall, oh my God, chemistry is the most beautiful subject I've ever witnessed in my life.
Mr. Presta definitely.
Mr. Presta is incredible.
I like Mr. Presta. I hate chemistry.
No, I like both.
When I look at like dilution formulas and like how to pair like solutions, you know,
they
like
work
based on
so
both,
well.
you know, like solutions and
Like
stuff.
awesome. Yeah.
My mind
It's
is satisfying.
satisfying.
I just like go and ask Michael and
No,
like,
it's
Nathaniel
satisfying.
equations.
You just
Like
see the,
Michael G figures out more equations than me in chemistry.
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
Michael G's really good.
He actually kind of like understands like the when you have to make like this molar based solution of a thing.
Yeah.
Based off something else. Like I don't know why. I just never clicked.
Nah, like see, like
I love chemistry.
bro, what's that one guy's name?
Professor Dave explained.
Professor Dave loved that dude.
Yeah.
Like he made it like he's.
I watched a single one of those films.
No, they're
Really?
Mr. Presta was already teaching me blood stock. Oh my God, he was such a good teacher. He made it enjoyable. He was cracking jokes. I was in the class. I'm like doing all the formulas, sitting next to George. I'm trying to speed through it.
It was fun. It was.
Oh my God, that was the best class I've
No,
ever.
but see,
Like, why was
like-
it so good though? Did you also like get everything?
Chemistry, I fully understood everything.
Bro.
There was only one unit, and I would say that's electrochem. That was the slightest bit of difficulty.
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Everything else was the most fun, enjoyable. I was breezing through it. 1 hour, I looked at all the homework. I was like, oh, I would do
Okay,
this.
what do you enjoy the most in chemistry? Like the homework, the tests, or like the labs? And, like,
Tests. Tests are so fun.
Really, I just like learning.
I like the labs. The labs
Labs
are
are awful.
I just like
the
content.
labs are
I just like
awful.
content.
I hate chem labs.
Why?
It's not fun. I just want to write stuff down.
Okay, I don't really learn stuff. from
What's
those
not fun
labs.
about chem labs?
I
We're
don't
trying to
hate
figure
it,
it
but
out.
it's-
We're trying to like make the actual
It's
experiment.
less fun. Bro, tests are the best because I'm just putting my knowledge to the test. Like literally. Like,
Okay.
like writing it down.
like this is more satisfying. Like when you're doing a chem test, you kind of automatic. You already know like the answers. Like you know what to do. So you're just like,
Yeah. No, I hate that. Because every time I want to be able to like figure it out. Okay, I have this. Boom. I got.
Oh, I know.
Really?
I like
no,
it
for the
all
question.
time.
I don't like. I already know what we're doing because like all the questions.
That's
on
why I
the
love
exam,
bio.
I
the
never
test,
You know everything.
Never knew
all
what
the
to
questions
do.
on the test are like stuff that you already know how to do.
All right, Ashton, do you want to talk about why you never did biology? Was it just
Oh,
a
yeah.
scary subject?
No, I just feel like.
Go ahead.
I don't think it was
I
scary.
don't blame you. I don't blame you.
No, I never thought it was scary. I just thought it was like, I don't really want to do it because like I know I'm good at memorizing shit. So like, there's no point in doing it.
I'm not.
Okay.
Because I thought,
But
like when I see bio, I just think
Okay.
like, oh, you just memorize
It pretty much
parts
is.
and stuff. Right? That's how I see bio.
Pretty much is just that. It's like a giant game of like.
Memorizing shit. And I know, and I have confidence in my memorizing them, so like I'm not gonna take it. And I don't need to. Like, what am I gonna use it
Bro,
for?
even grade 10 bio was too hard for me. Like, I actually.
Really?
We don't talk about the earthworm lab. I got like 60 on that. I
No,
don't know
grade
what
10
I
bio,
did wrong,
like,
though. I was like
easy.
a perfect lab. I don't know.
Bro, bio even.
Okay, how would you rank like?
I enjoy
physics?
I enjoy doing grade 10 bio because like it's satisfying. Like when you like
That was
can
the
memorize
worst
shit on the
biology
back.
class ever.
Like
How
when
would
you
you
can
rank
memorize
it?
shit on the back of your head, it's just satisfying.
Chem physics bio.
Chem, physics, bio. So you
Yeah.
put bio last.
Yeah.
I
Why?
put physics chem.
Well, I just don't like memorizing stuff. I really like the grade 11 curriculum, specifically when we were doing like chi-squared and stuff like that. I found that enjoyable.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
that
you
was
like
math
chem
stuff.
more than physics?
Oh my god.
Yeah, he does.
But you like the test, man. That makes sense. Mr. Coulterman's tests are so nice.
No,
You
I
have to
hate
think.
it.
You
Yeah, you have to
a lot.
think about Mr. Coulterman's
No.
test. You
They're
know,
way better than Miss Preston's.
No, but
Yeah,
I just
right.
like the subject of chemistry a lot more.
Okay, so you like
he just,
content.
yeah. Okay, I would rank it like physics.
But you would say that the tests in physics are better,
Eh.
more fun.
I would rank
Really?
physics, biology, chemistry. Yes. Physics
That's
first.
kind of a crazy.
What the hell?
How is that crazy?
I don't know. I just feel like biology has to be last.
How are you putting chem at
I
last?
love because I'm just better at biology than I am
do
at chemistry.
Oh wait, do you have like? We actually have all three different lists then. Because what you have physics, chem, bio, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Physics, chem, bio, chem, physics, bio, chem.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect trio.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Like-
I put bio over chemistry because it's just memorizing. You know, chi-square was fun because it was like some actual like thinking
Yeah.
questions. And then I like the labs in bio. I thought they were pretty cool. You know, like
you guys do?
dissecting rats. We dissected a rat. We also got a bonus point, Ashwin, if you can take like the full face off the
Oh,
rat's
you
skull,
told me
keeping
you
the
did,
skull.
right?
Oh yeah.
We let
no,
Michael Moffat did the whole
You
thing.
need to keep the skin intact, right? Yeah.
No,
with the
Michael
skin.
Moffat did it. He did it.
Yeah, but it was like the skin. You have to keep like the skin of the.
Yeah. You have to keep like so the whole hood. It was
Yeah.
very cool.
So you'll gain.
A lot of people got sick from that rat lab though.
Really?
Like a lot of people. I know Anthony and like a bunch of people. They were like allergic to rat hair or something. I was getting allergic to the rat hair too.
What?
Yeah, there was a lot of people that was sick.
Yeah, I kind of started liking the smell after a while.
You're weird. It was a sour, putrid rat smell.
Smelled good.
This guy's
Just started my
taste is
cooking.
so weird.
Started my cooking.
Yeah, it's like you're cooking. Yeah.
Yeah, so I like biology. Chemistry, I understood chemistry like during the final exam. I understood everything. But I just study for the test. I'm like a study for the goal type of guy. So I'm just like, no, I don't know anything. So I don't really study at all.
Chem was so like I'd actually read the textbook on my own time because it'd be nice.
I don't like it. I can't read a page of chem.
I love when I get Instagram reels.
The page and then like my eyes start going.
I do too.
The best Instagram reels are the ones that like you need some science knowledge to understand it. You know, like they reference some sort of science thing, and they're like those who did AP Chem knows, and then I understand after some
knowledge.
No, but the worst part is then you realize there's so much stuff that you're actually
there's more real.
This is the lowest level.
It's like the Dunning-Kruger.
If you vibe with this combo, drop a like, leave a comment, and hit that sub button. We'll catch you next time on Different Walks, Different Talks.